time to check in with our angriest of all the dogs.
Really drives me freaking crazy. I left all the way to the back. The disgrace. I didn't win the game because of that. Don't go down. The man, Shane. Let me finish. What's the matter with the jam? That is absurd. We didn't know about the steroids. You didn't know about it. Now, no. What? For crying out loud, play better football. Now that drove me nuts. I am strong and powerful. I can't hear you guys. They took my headset off. Strike me down. Strike me down.
I'm worried about your blood pressure.
That bothered me.
Bothered me.
All right, Doggy.
Let's go.
Okay.
A game.
Number one. This is an easy one. I hate games at SoFi. And I had a double digit of them this weekend. A Sunday Ram game and a Monday Charger game. When I see a football game, I want to see the home team's fans go crazy. I want to see walking into a snake pit, Lambeau Field, Dallas, any great stadium Pittsburgh, where the fans are involved. This is a joke. Every time there's a game in LA, the other team's fans invade the joint. The Eagle fans on Sunday was a disaster. Poor Stafford never had a chance. There was 40,000 Eagle fans there. And we all know the Chargers do not have a home field advantage. They should be in San Diego. Did you see the game on Monday night? Baltimore doesn't even travel well. And there was a million Raven fans there. I don't want to watch a football game, a home football fan on my couch in November, and I got the home team is at a disadvantage because the road team likes to go to LA for the weekend. It happens in Vegas, too, to a degree, in Phoenix, even in Tampa. But in LA, it is awful with these fans of other teams. I don't blame the fans. I blame the LA fans. Support the teams, for crying out loud.
Yes.
It's a joke what you see in SoFi.
Yes.
That is number one.
I actually like that. That's a great point. It is their fans got to fix it. It's a destination, so if people are going to go see their teams, why not go out to LA, enjoy the time?
Buy the tickets. Don't let them buy the tickets.
You got to sell them out. In your own home, you got to sell them out. It's bad.
Everybody agrees. Stevie, I didn't hear from you.
We all co-sign.
Okay, we'll co-sign.
Bro, I was at the game Monday.
We know.
Oh my God. We know if he's there, it's a destination for certain.
It was a really good game.
Who plays quarterback
It's a
for the
really
Rams?
good game. It was a beautiful arena, and there were a lot of fans. But you're right overall about the LA fan base, because if it's not the Lakers, they don't seem to care enough about
Did you see his
much.
little backwards hat and his little fade?
But he's 100% right. All right, number two. This story did not get any publicity except in New York, but I'm going to do it here because either the Yankees Stadium, the city of New York, somebody deserves abuse here. Did you see what happened on Saturday night with that Army Notre Dame game? Do you know? I know people. Look at this. They got there at 6 o'clock at night for the Army-Navy game. You know what time these poor people sat down to watch it? The game started at 7. 8:30 at night.
What?
The game was 35-7 by the time they sat down. This was a disgrace. This was so bad at Yankee Stadium. I don't know if it's the
that's
Yankees'
awful.
fault. Security, they only had a couple of gates open, and nobody could go to the game. You got
That's
people
horrible.
flying in from South Bend. They got to see Notre Dame at Yankee Stadium, and nobody could get in. They didn't get in to 8:30. And NBC put that game on at 7 because they had a doubleheader that night with USC and UCLA at 10:30. So it started at 7 o'clock, and you got the poor fans, the place is empty, Yankee Stadium. Navy and Army and Notre Dame, and the poor people outside couldn't get in on 161st and River Avenue. Absolutely out of line.
Wow.
Whether it's the city of New York, the security company, you should give their money back. That's
For sure.
shameful what you did on Saturday night.
Agreed.
That is shameful.
100%. People are flying in. It
Shameful.
costs a lot of money, and going all the way to
That's
New York with your
insane.
kids. Yeah,
I had no idea about that.
You're
That
so
is
right.
awful.
I'm glad you brought that up.
They should be given a refund. And to be quite honest with you, maybe Yankee Stadium doesn't deserve to have an event like that.
Good job,
Can't handle
Steve.
it,
I
can't
wasn't gonna do that one, but I don't know if you guys knew about it, but I wanted to
didn't
get
know.
that to my
That's
attention.
You're right.
unbelievable.
All right, that's number two. Number three. Now, this is the sort of move that Saturday would make, because what is Dan Quinn doing on Sunday afternoon? They score a touchdown with McLaurin. They go 86 yards. He's got 14 seconds left in the game, and he kicks the extra point.
Yeah.
And Seibert had missed a field goal and had missed an extra point early in the game. He's got the Cowboys reeling like you wouldn't believe. They just gave up an 87-yard touchdown pass after they blew a 10-point lead in the last 3 minutes, and he's sitting there kicking an extra point.
Yeah.
Dan, think for a second. And with 14 seconds, you don't have to worry about them coming back and using fourth down to beat you because it's only 14 seconds. Don't kick Siebert there. Go for 2. You got a great option quarterback in Daniels.
Yeah.
Try to win the game. Don't go play for an overtime. I was shocked. That is a bad job. Have a feel of the game, Danny. You got a team in big trouble. They got blitzed with a right hand with 10 seconds to go in the game, and you're kicking an extra point with a guy who had missed one already in the game. That was ridiculous.
Wait, how did
Show me the kick
look?
again. Show me the kick one more time.
Oh, got it.
Are you a lefty? Are you a lefty?
I am.
Oh.
You're great.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd have gone,
I agree.
I'm,
agree.
I'm an extra point guy. I felt the same way. You had him on the ropes, and you got Jaden Daniels
Dog.
2 yards away, 3 yards away.
Unanimous decision on all these.
So
Yeah, all
far.
3.
All right.
So
You
far.
got
did
another
good.
one?
Yeah, I got one more. I have a bonus.
Oh,
Little bonus.
fun. Okay, cool.
Now listen. You've heard me about the holidays.
Here we go.
Don't get in trouble.
Gee.
Christmas with be careful.
You be careful.
Christmas with the tree. You heard me about missed my 617 train. Last year, Thanksgiving, the Lavelle family, they sat me outside because I was annoyed.
Yes.
This is what I want.
me out.
Let's make this a good one.
Okay.
This is what I want tomorrow for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I don't want to see a child. I don't want to see a relative. I don't want to see my mother with the burnt veal parmesan or the ruined dessert where we all get sick because she can't cook. I don't want to see that either. And believe me, I don't want to see Jeannie. Okay? So this is what I want to do. Put me downstairs. Okay? Put a little turkey, open up the door, and place it on the ground so I can eat it when I want. Give me the complete unknown soundtrack of Dylan, and let me do this. This is what I want to do tomorrow. Take a peek. That is my new jigsaw puzzle. And guess who is on the cover?
Babe Ruth.
That is the Bambino.
Bambino.
You know.
It's black and white.
You are such
Boston
an
Red Sox.
antisocial only
That's all I
child.
want. There you go. And he's right-handed because Sam doesn't know he hits left hand. But that's what I want. It's 1,000 pieces. Sit me down. There you go. My little jeans, my little glasses, and my Babe Ruth thing tomorrow. And I can have the Lion game. I can bet all I want. Little cocktail, little Dylan thing with the complete unknown. And let me sit there. It's 1,000 pieces. It's all black and white. There's no color jigsaw pieces. It is hard to do, but I want to do it.
Okay.
And I want to do it alone.
Okay.
Don't
First of all,
Did anybody
Stephen
pick
A.
up?
I'm doing that alone.
Stephen A.,
Don't worry
I
about
just want
that.
to let you know, in case you didn't know, Mad Dog's an only child, so that explains a lot.
There's no doubt.
Mad Dog, I have another
Did y'all
question
pick up
for
on what
you.
he said? Did y'all pick up on what he said? He said he wanted her to put a plate of food and just
Yes.
slide it by the door. So in other words, Doggy wants to be treated like a dog.
Oh.
Good one,
Mad Dog,
Stevie. Good one,
Mad Dog,
Stevie.
I'm just curious, where is that place in the house where you have your little...
Basement.
Oh.
I don't have to be bothered.
And you have a craft table down there?
Yeah, I got a little. I have
That's
a
where
little
you do your
jigsaw
craft?
puzzle. I love to do
Okay.
the jigsaw puzzles.
Yes.
I can sit down there and I can watch all his games that he screwed up in Indianapolis. It's fun. It's easy. I love that stuff. And that's what I want to do tomorrow and really all weekend.
And
I
you
don't
know
wanna
what he
see
wants to
you.
do?
I don't want to see you. And I don't want to hear from you.
You know what
that's
he wants
what
to do?
I want to do.
Doggy's favorite time is when he's with all his friends, but he doesn't have friends.
Yeah.
So he's down there. It's his
It's his
favorite.
toys.
That's his favorite place.
And it's the Bambino.
It's something
Babe Ruth.
it
know what?
doesn't talk back.
Historical.
You're all by yourself.
You know
Black
what?
and
Hey, you know what? I'm
I-
sure Jeannie is all on board with this. Good riddance.
And my mother's
Yep,
cakes that she
she
makes,
doesn't
I get
mind.
sick every Thanksgiving.
Oh, my
Molly,
gosh.
don't make a cake. You can't cook anymore.
Oh, God.
Is her name Molly?
Yes.
Stop.
Oh.
What's your middle name?
Hers?
Yeah.
Vera.
Oh, that's
He
cute.
is such a hater.
Yes.
Listen, I've heard him get after his mama,
Yes.
his son,
Yeah.
and his wife. You are a lucky man.